Good morning, Mama OG.
Yeah, why you... Anyway. Alright, we're back. Had to recharge a little bit and do some things. Tend to some things. We're about to finish the rest. I didn't know I did that many signs. We did majority of the signs. We have Capricorn, Libra, Leo, and Gemini left. A reminder, these are general readings for the collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. So if your sign is in either of those, watch them. You can cross watch. You can watch multiple ones depending on your signs and where they're charted and where they're... I'm sorry. Child, I'm a little tired, okay? A lot of energy was expressed, okay? Alright. We might do something different for you last four. Spirit's like, okay, show Capricorn, Libra, and Gemini a little different energy. Okay. Spirit got me pulling out these cards for y'all. Okay. We're going to start with Capricorn. This is Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. If you have Capricorn in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node. Wait. Let me light a little incense for y'all. Do a little quick prayer. This is gonna be for all the signs right now. But I'm doing the prayer and everything because we just like to get the session real good. Hold on, my lighter is in my pocket. I think it's only fair to do Archangel Michael because that's what we did. But that's what we started off with, part 1. So let me get y'all right. Oh, it's still live. That same jump is still live.
Even when you know change is good, it can feel bad. A Talkspace therapist can talk you through life transitions, and it's covered by Medicare and major insurance plans. Appointments take place on your phone or computer.
I didn't know how difficult this was going to be.
You've made a lot of memories there, and remember, those are yours to keep.
Talkspace therapy can treat mental health conditions or simply help you navigate daily life. Get started at Talkspace.com/Medicare.
That could be a message for someone. If anybody was, I'm on Capricorn right now. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. If anyone was thinking about maybe going to therapy, and if not therapy, just talking to somebody about some things, and getting a little heavier energy from Capricorn. Let me cleanse these cards a little bit. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit more energy on the heavier side from Capricorn. Y'all know how Capricorns be. The goat climbing that goddamn steep ass mountain. That steep ass rock fucking wall. Yeah. You just got 5:05 p.m. I'm going back to 5:05. I like that song. It says to break free. So I don't know if maybe anybody that is a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node needs to break free from something, break free from old chains. Ooh, I meant to say old patterns, but the song I'm getting is break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. Yeah, Perry got some gospel in that jam. I'm also getting 444 for you. Oh. And I'm getting lizards. So some of you guys might have lizard ancestors, or your ancestors will be communicating with you in lizard form. So you know, like when you're outside, you see them little lizards scurrying real fast. Like, cause I just saw one the other day. So maybe some of your spirit guides or totems are lizards. I would tap into some lizard energy. Lizard energy is not all bad, y'all. A lot of y'all have this misconception about these like different beings and stuff like that. They're not all this and they're not all that. Just tap into the ones you need to tap into. Okay, and to remind you guys, what's playing in the background is Archangel Michael, and it's 1,111 hertz. Let me do one more card for Capricorn real quick from this deck, because for some reason Spirit's saying Capricorn, Libra, Leo, and Gemini, they're going to be just a little bit little bit longer, just a little bit heavier than the rest of the sign that did in that one. So it's okay. I just need some special attention. I'm getting clairaudience for Capricorn, so maybe you guys have been tapping into your clairaudient abilities, or they are being activated right now. Spirit saying that you definitely need to tap back into, if you haven't already been listening to music, because I feel like Spirit, your ancestors, guides are speaking to you through music. Maybe you're hearing certain messages like, oh, that resonates, or oh, that like, that's kind of what I'm going through right now. So Spirit's probably trying to really get in contact with you through like music to give you messages, especially if you guys like I know a lot of Capricorns be working all the time, so you probably listen to a lot of music on the way to work, or the way to your on the way to your events or whatever you guys be doing. So listen to the music, but like listen to the music. The music is saying some stuff, especially if you have it on shuffle. Spirit sometimes will control the shuffle, especially like if it ends up on a song that you like haven't heard a while in your playlist. And I put fungal kinesis in another reading. I'm not gonna discuss it too much, but a lot of y'all are off the shrooms, bruh. And if you're not off the shrooms, you're just really heavily tapped into fungal kinesis. And it's also named mycokinesis, which is the ability to manipulate fungi with the mind. And the last card I'm gonna draw for Capricorn is this one, and this is, you got bronze. So bronze is usually made up of 88% copper and 12% tin. Sorry. Bronze has. Hey, let me slow down. Y'all are tired. Capricorns be working a lot, bruh. It's okay, because my South Node is in Capricorn, so like, look, just breathe. Getting heavy Jupiter energy and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not going to speak too much on that card. If you want to research the Wheel of Fortune and what it means, upright, I recommend doing that now. So for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node, I would look up the Wheel of Fortune in Tarot, the upright, and see what that means for you in whatever aspect. So let's say if you wanted to say you want to look up the Wheel of Fortune and what it means for love or what it means for business, just look that up. You literally will say, for example, what does the Wheel of Fortune upright mean in business? Because a lot of y'all are going to look in business. I know y'all not I know most of y'all are not going to look into love. Y'all Capricorns are, y'all just look. I already know. Like, fuck all that. Y'all always on y'all business. But y'all do need to balance that out. Like, I need to balance out masculine energy with that feminine side, though. Like, for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node, like, Capricorn energy is boss energy, you know what I'm saying? So y'all balance that out with the feminine energy, the receiving, the, not doing as much, just, because being too much in masculine energy, there's nothing wrong with being in masculine energy. It's just, it has to be balanced out by the feminine. Because, it has to be balanced out by the feminine, because that's just how life goes. That's the way love goes. I'm gonna that song. That's the way love goes. What about Janet Jackson? That song's for you. Yeah. Ooh. And I guess they want one more card for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node. Your shape to work with at this time is the triangle. So I would look up the spiritual significance of a triangle. Yeah. And I guess I'll give you some angel numbers. We have number 53, number 8, number 17, number 62, number 5. Alright, that's it for Capricorn. On to the next. Yes, I'm using different cards for Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, because Spirit told me to, and I'm showing them a little different energy, because they have like a different vibe right now going on. So they're kind of separate. They're not separate, but they kind of separate a little bit from the rest of the crew in the first part. So yeah, what's my zodiac sign? My sun sign is Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah, my sun sign is in Aquarius. All right, so for Libra, we have the number 4. Number 4. So the number 4 represents your moral compass, your moral compass. And that makes sense because Libra is justice type of energy because it has the weighing of the scales. So Spirit is saying, I don't know if you guys are going through something. Again, I got the similar messages from Aries in the first part about like legal stuff going on. I don't know, but it could be meaning literal legal situation that you're going through that needs to be balanced out and justified in court, or it can mean spiritual court. So it means like you went through a situation that God has heavily watched over and is reviewing as we speak, and their spiritual court is laying that down in law. Ooh, another card just flew out for Libra. You got the Rolls Royce card, which is the multiple fruit. It's a type of fruit that develops from more than one flower, causing it to mature into many individual tightly clustered fruits. I feel like you guys are having like a harvest soon. You guys planted a lot of seeds. I feel like maybe back in... I'm getting past energy. I'm getting like you planted these seeds in the fall. Yeah. They're just now coming to fruition. For people who just got in here, I'm on Libra. Libra, sun, moon, rising, and north node. For Libra, yeah, definitely whatever seeds that were planted in the fall are definitely blooming as we speak. But it's blooming in so many different directions. Like, you know how like you get very anxious at times when you are trying to manifest something, or you're trying to pull something in your life that you just keep overdoing it. Like, okay, like you just like, it's almost like when you go to Chuck E. Cheese, or you go to like a place and you keep putting coins in the junk.
The Rose Gaming Resort.
And the Rose Gaming Resort, that's funny. But you know, like you keep like putting stuff in like a lottery jar, you just keep going, and then like it just explodes. That's kind of what I'm getting for that. So yeah, hi love. That's what I'm getting for Libra. Libra, I feel like you're gonna have a pretty solid season. Not too much going on other than that thing I did tap into the beginning about spiritual court or literal court going on. I'm not going to tap into whether who's winning or not. I just know that that's a significant for some of you guys. But, you know, I would stay on your P's and Q's and don't show your ass, bruh. You know what I'm saying? If it's spiritual court, make sure you are heavy on the spiritual hygiene. Make sure you're thanking God for everything, and you're consulting the Most High God for everything. Like, don't be dependent, like what I said, don't be dependent on man. We depend on God, for all God. We the Most High God. We do not depend on man. So yeah, that's the last messages for Libra. The other signs, they got evil eyes. Like the spirit recommended to them to use evil eyes and stuff like that. I'm not getting these to use evil eyes for this part. I'm not really getting that. I'm not getting that at all. I think this group just needs heavy prayer. I mean, everyone needs heavy prayer, but like I'm not really getting too much. You guys can. You gays. I think that's funny because I'm on Leo. I got the ox drawn for Leo. You gays. You guys. Some of y'all are part of LGBTQ. I'm on Leo right now. I'm sorry. We didn't move on already. Leo, we're moving pretty fast. I thought we were going to move slow. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and north node. I just pulled the ox for you guys. And I'm going to tell you what the ox means in the Chinese Zodiac real quick so you guys can know what to do with that energy. Let me breathe. Whew. This is going faster than I thought. The ox. Chinese Zodiac. So the ox is associated with diligence, persistence, and honesty. Yeah, people, they're reliable, hardworking, and often in leadership roles. So the ox is actually not too far off and not too, like, different from the lion, to be honest. With that courage, you know? But the only thing different is ox kind of has more of that calm demeanor. So I think Spirit is saying... Oh, I just pulled sacral chakra for you. I think Spirit is saying that you need to be more in the ox. I'm not saying to neglect your lioness or your lion side. But they're definitely saying that maybe keep the courage, but watch the ego. You know, be chill. I also got the sacral chakra. I pulled the sacral Harlem Shake. And do the Harlem. Anyway, why did that come in? I got the sacral chakra for you, so you guys could be tapped into that sacral chakra right now, or you guys need to tap into that sacral chakra right now. The sacral chakra means I feel, so it's what you're feeling. Your sacral chakra is one of like the lower chakras. Sacral and the root, I would pair those together honestly and just work on those together. I would go on YouTube, find some sacral chakra meditations, or just do things that will open the sacral chakra. You know, I don't coddle. You know, when I give you information, you can go ahead and take it to where it needs to go. So sacral chakra, Spirit is saying look up the sacral chakra, start studying the sacral chakra. If you already know about the sacral chakra, you need to tap back into that. You know, do some things that are going to unblock or just soothe your sacral chakra. If you want to listen to a hertz that has to do with sacral chakra, the sacral chakra, I would recommend 417 hertz. Let's draw a few more cards for Leo, and then we got Gemini, and then we're gonna be finished. So a few more cards for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node, please. Truth only, Spirit, thank you. We are lit, we are gifted, we are protected, inshallah. And in Jesus' name, and all that, and all that. Whatever my collective subscribes to, as long as the Most High God is in the forefront. Another angel number is 808 for Leo. Getting 666 for Leo. 437, which is my number. 437, angel number 437 for Leo. And I'm getting as above, so below. That's in quotes. So I guess whatever is done in the dark pumps the light. Also, if you are mad at a person or person's mad at you, it's like a mirror. Like, why? It's like, okay, say for example, there's something going on in your life where you're not too happy with someone. Now look at it from a different perspective. Why could they not be so happy with you? Or how did you handle the situation? Or how did you maybe communicate your feelings correctly? Like, there's so many ways you can just do that shadow work and just kind of focus on your time. Focus on you. Especially if you're not getting the closure you feel like you deserve in a situation. Just go within. Spirit is saying go within. If any of my Leos are having like just little stuff, you know. Oh God, yeah. Confirmation is a little turbulent, but that's just, I feel like that's just that energy just coming from the fire, y'all. The Leos possess very fiery energy, very, you know, raw. Okay, we're done with Leo. Last but not least, I was having to roll my R's. Some of y'all are. Okay, we're on Gemini. Gemini sun sign, moon sign, rising, and North Node. Gemini. Okay. Gemini, you have... God, wait. I didn't know it was going to smack me. Alright, Spirit wants to give you a warning. What about? Let's see. Spirit, what are you warning Gemini about? Truth only and of the highest light. Thank you. What does Gemini need to be wary of, or what are you warning them about? Okay, Spirit is saying to give you an evil eye. I know I said I wasn't going to give this group an evil eye, but for some reason, Spirit is saying give you an evil eye to work with. For you in particular, Gemini, as a warning, you have the gray evil eye. Oh, yeah, okay, so protection, that means, the gray evil eye gives you protection against sorrow. It opens you to new situations, and it reduces intensity of another color. So maybe things are a little intense in your life. Let's kind of dive into that a little bit. I'm not trying to be too OC with this right now, but Spirit is definitely kind of You know, Gemini got some stuff going on. I'm not really sure what's going on and how to deal with their situation, but Spirit is saying be diligent. Spirit is saying calm down, and Spirit is also saying to integrate both sides. You know, because Gemini, if you guys don't know, Gemini. Oh, you got the moral compass too, same as Libra. You got, because same as Libra. Y'all both have both sides. You know, Spirit is saying that you need to be balancing out your Gemini. You know, because Gemini has in the card of Gemini, or on the sign of Gemini, there's two people. You gotta balance out that two in you. You know, like those energies can fight sometimes. So balance those out, integrate them, make them one again. Some of you guys are splitting. Okay? I'm gonna need you to just calm down. Do a lot of breath work. Oh my gosh. And you guys, Gemini is an air sign, so you guys are really, y'all do be up in the air, child. Y'all be up in the air. Y'all need some grounding. Heavy on the grounding. Tap into some masculine energy. I would go ground outside, bro, barefoot to the grass, but that's just me. Spirit is saying Gemini should be working with maybe some Taurus energy. Taurus is really good at grounding. That's like, I feel like Taurus is one of the best signs for grounding, to be honest. So if you have a Taurus in your life, appreciate them. If you just, you know, I don't know, just Spirit is just saying you guys need some grounding for real, because y'all are splitting for real. And I just got detached. So I feel like Spirit is saying there's two sides of this coin. There's parts of you that are detached from a certain situation, and there's part of you that's overly attached to another situation. And this could either be for a different groups of Gemini, or this could be for the same person. Whatever you need to detach from, please detach from it. And whatever that you're holding on to too tightly, let go. It's crazy because you guys are doing this at the same time. There's like parts of you that are like heavily detached from things that you probably shouldn't be as detached from or desensitized from. And there's another side of you that's so overly attached to something, places or things that you should not be so attached to. It's like you guys are really split, bruh. So really try to like integrate those. You know, like Flash, you know the show The Flash, and he's running so fast that like he splits, or like you can see the body. Like, I need you like to confuse back together as one. Like I need these two energies to move so fast that they come back together. Those energies will be vibrating, but you yourself is slowing it down. It's so hard to explain. I know Geminis are very intelligent. You guys are very intelligent. I feel like you guys are gonna know what I'm saying, or most of you guys are. But Spirit is just saying, just honestly, the warning is really for you, like to be wary of yourself and how you handle these situations and how you move through the world, because you already know how your energy can be, bro. You already know how people can perceive you. You already know. You're like Gemini. You already know. So just, I'm not saying to like not be yourself. I'm just saying to like, you know, balance your energies out. Don't overreact. Please don't overreact. And if somebody gets you there, bruh, somebody gets you there. Just look. All right, and y'all just got the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is I speak my truth. So yeah, continue to speak up, but just do it in a way where it's not like, you know, I don't know. My eye is itching, bruh. Yeah, a lot of the Geminis are just feeling unheard, and that's dangerous, because Geminis, I think they're supposed to be really good with communication. So if a lot of you guys are feeling really unheard, and that is going to create some emotional explosions. Like you guys are not supposed to feel that way. And even if you are quote unquote unheard, so to speak, you need to be feeling heard by God. Focus on God, because God hears you, and your spiritual team hears you, and your everything. Let your flowers come from God. You know what I'm saying? And keep talking, keep doing your thing. But like, God dang, like a Gemini is not. The last thing you want a Gemini is to feel is unheard. That is the last thing you want for a Gemini, bruh. Oh my gosh. Because y'all are petty, or y'all can get petty, like, chill. And then y'all got the third eye chakra. So I don't think this is blocked for you guys. It says, I see the vision. I think that's gonna be it for that. Yeah, okay, so and then Spirit also saying for Gemini to tap heavily into that Saturn energy, because that has to do with your like dark masculine energy. And it's gonna address whatever false light you might have been subscribed to due to like the split energy. Yeah. Spirit is also saying for Gemini to check your 10th house, which is also called the midhaven. So you guys know your chart. I would study your 10th house. Your 10th house has to do with like, dang. Let me look it up real quick because my brain is like doing too much right now. The 10th house. All right, your 10th house governs your ambitions, your public image, and your legacy. So yes, I would tap into your 10th house and study that and see what's going on and what signs you got in there and everything like that, what planets and everything. Jesus, yeah, and Spirit is saying for Gemini to get your masculine energy in check and let that guide you, and yeah. Ooh. And whomever Gemini is not speaking up, child, or is not feeling heard, bro, yeah. I don't know. You need to just keep speaking to God, because some people are just not gonna hear you. Some people are not gonna see the vision. Some people, look, you already know this, but don't let whatever situation you got going on cause you to go flip mode. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Let me get this energy. All right, I love you guys.